Okay, we are live. Great. So, let me see here. I think we're supposed to do like the group quiz together. I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. And then like do the mind map together.
Okay.
Oh, the mind map too?
Yes. Because on the mind map instructions, it says the mind map will be submitted individually, but you should work on it as a group. So I think my husband took this class last semester, and like so one person would like either draw it up or do it on their computer and then email it out to everybody, and then everybody could submit it individually, if that makes sense. If that works for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that works.
So like I can write it on my handy dandy paper and then just create it on my computer real quick and email it out. Because one problem they had was as they were doing it on the computer, it took a long time just to figure out how to do all that. So in order to not be here forever, I figured that we can do it on paper, and then I'll just do it real quick on the computer later and email it out tonight.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So let's see here. And if I'm correct, we have to use all of the key terms for at the end of each chapter, right?
I think so. I was kind of confused about the mind map.
Let's see if I can find those instructions again. Okay, you will create your mind map from the list of keywords at the end of the assigned reading chapters. You are expected to include all of the keywords from all of the assigned chapters in your mind map. So I guess we'll do one for chapter 1 and then one for chapter 3. Okay. Let's go to chapter 1 in the book. Are all of the keywords the terms and concepts?
That's what I thought, but there's a lot of them.
Cool.
So do we have to do 2 separate mind maps, one for chapter 1 and one for chapter 3?
I assume so. Let's see here. Because under lesson 2, it talked about, under those mind map instructions, it talked about if there are 2 lessons this week, be sure to submit both at once. So I assume both meaning
2 different ones.
separate? Yeah, yeah. Okay. So, are you guys both have the keywords up?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just start with economics. I'll put that kind of in the center in its own little bubble. And then as far as I know, each little like if I did this, then drew a little arrow, it had to have a word within that little line, right?
Uh,
On the line?
can't remember.
Like, let's see here.
Let me
So
try.
if I drew a line and then did another bubble, do we have to have like economics, like has, and write has right there? Economics has microeconomics and macroeconomics? Is that how, because isn't that how the examples kind of did it, or?
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to try to pull up an example.
Or do we just link all the bubbles together?
Well, one of the examples just has the bubbles linked together, like as dog breeds, and then another line that goes to like terriers, and then another line that goes to like Scottish. But it doesn't have anything on the line.
Okay. Maybe that was a different video I was watching. Okay. So I would, should we just go straight down the list, or do you want to like jump around?
I'm fine with going down the list, that way we get them all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Some of these I have to remember what they mean. So the economic perspective is a viewpoint that envisions individuals, institutions by making rational decisions by comparing the marginal benefits and marginal costs associated with their actions. So probably just link that to economics,
Yeah,
right?
And then opportunity cost would be off of economic perspective, right?
Yeah, I think so, because
About the benefits and costs and weighing them out.
yeah, because it's all the costs and benefits are all kind of up to each individual person.
Yeah. Or would it be scarcity first and then opportunity cost?
Yeah, those two could probably go off of the same bubble.
Off of economic perspective.
Yeah.
I agree. Scarcity. Okay, utility. I'm thinking either off economic perspective or opportunity cost. What do you guys think?
I would think economic perspective, but I don't know. Because opportunity cost is more like what you're sacrificing instead of like the satisfaction you're getting out of it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I'll put that off of economic perspective. Marginal analysis. I think that would kind of go in line with opportunity cost. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, scientific method. Probably just create a new bubble off of economics, right?
That sounds good, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, economic principle. Generalization. So I'd say that economics is generalized by the economic principle, right?
Yeah, that sounds good.
That's kind of what the definition said.
Yeah, the economic behavior.
By economic principle. Okay, other things equal assumption.
Would that go off of economic principle?
Possibly, because economic principle is a generalization, and then the other things equal is an assumption.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll put that off of it.
Off of what?
Off of economic principle.
Okay.
Okay. Microeconomics and macroeconomics can probably just come off of the economics bubble, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, aggregate. Collection of specific economic units treated as if they were one unit.
Is that another economic principle?
Probably. We'll put that off of economic principle. Positive economics. Do you think positive economics and normative economics could go off of the scientific method bubble, or is that kind of a stretch? Because the positive economics is the analysis of facts or data. Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think it would work because the scientific method is the observation of facts.
Okay. I'll put that off of the scientific method. Positive economics. Do you think normative economics would work as well?
I think so.
Okay. Economizing problem. The choices necessitated because society's economic wants for goods and services are unlimited. but the resources available to satisfy these wants are limited. They're scarce.
Okay.
Do you think that could go off of scarcity?
Yeah, I think that's a good place for it.
Yeah. And are we all typing up our own bubbles and submitting them? Just talking about it here? Is that how it works? Or?
I think we could do either. I think it's up to you guys. One person can do it and then email it out, or we could all do it, just like talk about it together and then write our own. That might be easiest, maybe. What do you guys think?
Well, if we did the one person and then emailed it out, because we're supposed to meet every week, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
So then we could just switch that person, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, that works for me if it works for you guys.
Works for me.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sounds good. I will email this out to you guys tonight then.
Okay.
Okay.
And somebody else can do it next week.
Mhm.
Okay. Whoop. Earphones don't stay in. Okay. Budget line.
Maybe off of opportunity cost.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's a good idea. Budget line. Economic resources.
I'd almost put that off of scarcity, but it's not saying like they're scarce or anything, but
yet they are.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Land, labor, and capital.
I don't know, unless you guys know a better spot for it.
No, I think that works. What do you think, Jared?
Off of what?
Scarcity?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Land, labor, capital, investment. So those could all go off of the economic resource bubble that I just created. So we'll do that. Land, labor, capital. Would you put investment underneath capital? Or off of capital? Because it's an accumulation of capital.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Okay, investment, and then entrepreneurial ability I'll put under economic resources as well. Okay. Awesome. We are almost done with this one. Okay, entrepreneurs. Probably just link off entrepreneurial ability.
Yeah.
Okay, factors of production.
Like it kind of should go like economic resources, factors of production, and then the land, labor, capital. Do you think, or?
No, I agree.
I think.
I agree. Let me Write that down. Factors of production. Then it goes to land. Labor and capital. And entrepreneurial ability. Okay. Oops. Okay, consumer goods. I think that might also go off factors of production. What do you guys think?
I think it could. I don't know where else you would put that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the factors of production are the four economic resources, the land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurial ability, and then consumer goods
Oh, it's just the products.
come off of those, right? Are like land resources.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so are you guys good if I put that off of factors of production?
Mm-hmm.
Consumer goods, capital goods. Probably go off capital, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Capital goods. Okay, the production possibilities curve.
That'd be another opportunity cost.
Yeah, I think it could be.
Or
Because how would it link with opportunity cost?
I was just thinking because they have to decide what to produce. Like if they produce more of one thing, then they lose more of another. So it's kind of like an opportunity cost.
That makes sense. Yeah, we can put it off of that. I get it now. Okay, law of increasing opportunity costs. Probably go off of opportunity costs as well, right?
Yeah. And then economic growth off of production possibilities curve, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just based off of the definition of art.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that is chapter 1. Flip it over and do chapter 3, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Chapter 3. Okay, let me know when you guys are there.
In there.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. So should we just start with demand in the middle?
Yeah, that works.
Mhm.
Demand. Demand schedule probably goes off demand. And the law of demand goes off demand. Okay, diminishing marginal utility. Probably off of law of demand.
Diminishing
Yeah,
marginal.
I think it could.
Because,
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
okay. Diminishing. Okay. Now I assume we have to do like the ones that aren't have dotted lines under them too, right?
Yeah, I think so. Unfortunately.
Okay, the income effect.
So do those two just go off of diminishing marginal utility? Or are those just totally separate?
I think they could. Is that probably why they're like not as bolded?
Yeah, I'm wondering if they're like subcategories of those.
You're probably right. Which makes sense. I'm gonna put those off of the
But
diminishing.
would substitution effect go off of income effect instead of diminishing marginal utility or not? The substitution effect is like where the price, the other goods that could substitute for it, right? And that could be influenced by the income effect, right?
No, that's true.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I guess they kind of go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They kind of, yeah.
Yeah, they'll either pay more for it or they'll find something else to substitute for it.
Well, that's a good point. I'll go ahead and put it off of the income effect, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Demand curve. Should I just do that off of demand?
Yeah, I think that would be more.
Okay, determinants of demand. Do you think that would go off demand or like law of demand?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Or would it go off of demand curve because it
That's what I thought.
determines the quantities demanded, which is what the demand curve shows, right? Or am I reading that wrong?
No, I think you're right. I think it could go off a lot of things, really. Should we put it off demand curve?
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. Determinants of demand. Would normal, inferior, substitute, and complementary go under the determinants of demand?
I don't know. It doesn't really sound like it, does it?
Mm-mm.
Would it just go under the demand curve? Because under the determination of demand, it says that it would cause the demand curve to shift right or left. Oh no, I'm reading the wrong one. Never mind. Would it go off of income effect again? Or
Probably, actually, because the income effect. Sorry.
And the substitute good one go off the substitution effect.
Yeah, I can
No,
see
you're
that.
probably right. Because the income effect affects how if they buy a normal good or an inferior good. I'll put that. I'll put normal good and inferior good off of the income effect. And then the substitute good off the substitution effect. And what about the complementary good?
Would that just go off of the income effect, like the normal and inferior? Or?
Yeah, probably. Complementary good. Okay. Change in demand. Do you think that would go off of determinants of demand?
Yeah, I think.
Because those determinants determine the change?
Yeah, I think so. And then just changing quantity demanded off of that.
Okay, supply. Do you think that supply and demand could be like connected but two big categories on the mind map, if that makes sense?
Yeah, like the two big center ones.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. Either that or the demand come off of supply. The only other way I could think of doing it, but
Because they're not necessarily like equal, but they
work together.
Yeah, they work together. I'm gonna make another big bubble next to demand and connect it to supply. That's okay.
Yeah, because it looks like we have a lot of supply terms after that.
Yeah. Okay. So supply schedule probably comes off of supply. Law of supply off of supply too. Supply curve. Just off of supply as well?
Yep.
What did we put demand curve off of?
Just off of demand.
Okay.
Okay, and then determinants of supply, we put determinants of demand off of demand curve. Do you want me to do determinants of supply off of the supply curve?
Yeah, it looks like we can just mirror the other side with all the other ones.
I'm going to mirror up to Determinants of supply, change in supply off of the determinants of supply. Change in quantity supplied off of change in supplied.
Mhm.
Okay, and then this is where I think it gets a little different. Equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity.
Off of supply curve, maybe.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Nice. Quantity. Okay, now surplus.
Could that go off of changing quantity supplied?
Probably because that can create a surplus.
Yeah. Or shortage.
Yeah, so surplus and shortage off of that.
Mhm.
Okay, productive efficiency and allocative efficiency. Maybe off of law of supply? What do you guys think?
Yeah, we could put it there, I think.
Yeah, sounds good.
Productive efficiency. And allocative efficiency. Okay, price ceiling and price floor.
Would it go off of equilibrium price or not?
Yeah, I'm thinking it could either go off that or determinants of supply, or maybe we can even do like a, let me show you. I mean, I don't have to do this. This is just to show you. But like, so here it is, and kind of link the two to one bubble up here.
Yeah, I think that looks good.
Okay. If I can do that on the computer, we'll see if I can.
Yeah.
Now, what do you use to create it, do you think?
Well, my husband has used Publisher, so I can use that. Or I was thinking that we could all take turns using the bubble.us or whatever, because everybody gets 3 free mind map creations.
Oh.
So that would give us like 12 of them, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So if we each did 3. So I can either do that or see if it's easier on Publisher. But that bubble.us or whatever seemed like it was pretty simple to use and then email out.
Mhm.
So I'll let you know.
Mhm.
Price ceiling and price floor. Okay. Awesome. Let's go back. Okay, now I think there's a group quiz on Connect, isn't there? That we're supposed to do.
Mhm.
You guys ready to start it?
Is it time?
I don't know. It's a good
Well,
question.
they give us this one document of all the questions. It doesn't. I don't know if it's the same ones that are on the actual quiz.
Yeah,
That's
I saw
right.
that too.
Do you want to go over those and then do the quiz, or just go through the quiz?
We could probably just go straight to the quiz.
Okay, group quiz. Go. I don't think it's timed.
Okay.
It's just one question.
Yours is just one question?
The group quiz?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, mine is like 20 questions.
I think he might be in the document.
Yeah, I had the document over here.
Yeah, I got the document and that was 20 questions, but the quiz just says, did you finish your quiz? Oh, 'cause
Yeah.
it's on Connect. I didn't look on Connect.
Oh, it's on Connect. Got it. Yeah, I went to the other one.
Oh, I was like, Call, where are you guys? I wish mine was just one question. Oops.
I'm just gonna go ahead and submit this quiz.
Let me know when you guys are there.
Okay, now I got it.
Okay. You almost there?
Almost
Andrea?
there. Yeah. All right, I'm there.
Okay. So, question 1. Suppose, unless, and if these are different, like in different order, let me know. Suppose that a consumer purchases just 2 goods, X and Y. The slope of the budget line would indicate the
And I thought, because I saw this one on the 20 question one, and I thought it was confusing with the wording of it. Because like the budget line, it's what you can buy with a certain amount of money, but I didn't know if, maximum quantity of good Y or good X or.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't, they bought the 2 goods, but in answers C and D, it only talks about one of the good.
Yeah, so I didn't know which one because I thought it was confusing how they worded it.
Yeah, so that's why I think it might be either A or B. Um,
Oh, well, is there a side that like cash goes on? Oh, no, and they're both goods. Goods X and Y.
So the opportunity cost is something that's given up, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking it might be A, just because it's talking about the opportunity cost of Y, and then no, maybe B, opportunity cost of X in terms of good Y given up for each unit of Y.
Yeah, I don't know how it specifies each good.
Well, this is fun.
Question 1.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is that one because the opportunity cost of the other one, is opportunity cost of good X in terms of good Y given up for each unit of Y. But you wouldn't really give up good Y to gain more of the Y,
But is it saying that good X is given up or good good Y? The opportunity cost of good Y. What does it mean in terms of? In terms of good X. That's where. Krystal? Are you here?
I am.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you just join us? Or
I've been
haven't
here a little while.
paying? I just haven't been paying attention.
Very good, hon. Don't worry about it.
We are just on the group quiz. If you didn't already realize that.
I realize that.
Okay. I mean, I guess we have a 50-50 chance here if we're correct. You guys say A or B?
I say A because it makes more sense to me, but I don't know. What do you guys think?
I'd go with A.
Yeah.
Fine by me.
Hey.
I was leaning towards B, but that's all right.
Why B? I don't know.
Because the opportunity cost of good X in the terms of good Y is given up because the unit of Y is changing. But
So
it's very,
good X is given up?
yeah. Because when Y changes, then X changes. Because you're giving up Y, but I don't know.
No, that kind of makes sense. That's when I was looking before our group meeting and I was looking it all over, my first instinct was B, but I wouldn't always go with my first instinct.
But I could see how you could think A too. So I don't know. It's confusing how they've.
It's just the wording of it that confuses me. And then I try to substitute Y for a good DVDs or something, but it's hard. So it doesn't make a ton of sense.
Hey, I guess just go with what you think and we'll move on to question 2. Okay. Question 2.
Gonna be the last one.
Yeah, 8 apples or 16 bananas.
Yep. Because they each equal 12.
Yep, I agree.
Mhm.
Okay. Question 3. I was going to read these out loud, but you guys can all read them yourselves.
And this one would be the full-time job you have to give up, right?
Yep. I agree with that one.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Number 4.
And on this one, I thought it was B, the increasing wage demands by workers contributing to price inflation, because it seems to be the bigger picture of it, which is what macroeconomics is, instead of on the individual, right?
Yeah, I would think so.
What about the demand for computers? Because that's like or international type thing as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a computer is an individual object, whereas wages is for the entire nation.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
makes sense. Here. 5. I'd say a normative statement.
That's what I thought too.
I'd agree.
Number 6.
Is it C, I think?
I was thinking either A or C.
I'm leaning towards C. It has the most to do with production.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'll go with C.
Or is it the because I thought the production possibilities curve shows like the maximum amount of capital. Because it's not really the combinations of it, is it? I don't know. It could be.
But on any curve on a graph, it is like a combination of X and Y, if that makes sense. We good on number 6? Or
C?
yeah. Number 7. I'm thinking
now
A
less
maybe?
later? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's A.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 8.
Would it be B?
I'm thinking B.
I agree.
Is that what you were thinking, Andrea, was B?
Yeah, B.
Okay.
Mhm.
Number 9. maybe C?
Yeah,
That's what I'm leaning.
Yeah.
C.
Okay. Number 10.
Money. That one.
Yeah.
That was easy. 11.
D. Right?
D, is that what you said, or B?
No, D as in dog.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too, is D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, 12.
I think that's additional, isn't it?
That's what I think.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah.
13. Also doing the
I'm thinking C. What are you guys thinking?
That's what I'm thinking too.
I agree.
Yeah.
14.
Krystal? Come here, man.
Can't remember what ceteris paribus means.
Means all things equal, or all things like remaining the same. So when they're coming up with like a theory for economics, they'll use that so that none of the other factors change, just the factors that they're trying to study.
Okay. So C possibly on 14.
Yeah, it could be B or C, I guess.
Hmm.
I think C is probably more appropriate.
I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll go with C. 15. D.
I don't remember this one.
Well, what was the fallacy that described C?
That's a good question.
I'm leaning towards D too because it's the cause and effect, right?
Mm-hmm. And
I just can't remember what the definition of this fallacy is.
mm-hmm. But I definitely know that the book talked about how event A doesn't always cause event B, right?
Right.
Or is that
Yeah.
okay?
Oh, I think this one might be C. Because mainly just because the word composition. So like composition means what it's made of. So what's true for a part, true for the whole. That's what I'm getting.
Hmm.
I just know that there were at least two fallacies that it talked about, and it was the definitions were C and D, but I just don't remember which one
Mm-hmm.
what they went with.
I guess maybe just go with 1.
Okay.
And we'll go on to 16. You all okay with that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. 16.
That D?
D as in dog?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think so too.
Mhm.
Okay, 17. I'm thinking either A or B.
I'm thinking A because the price might change. I mean, according to your income, you're going to be able to buy what you want, but I mean, if I'm going to buy something on sale other than something that's at full price.
Yeah, I can see A.
No, that makes sense. I got it. I get you now. Okay, 18. A?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
19.
Probably A, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm leaning towards.
Okay. Last one. A?
Yeah, that's what I think. Because it's the maximum price it could be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, was there anything else we needed to do besides the mind maps and the group quiz? And then I can post the link to our Hangout in the group collaboration board, right? I'm supposed to do that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
And then you'll email out the mind map too,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Yes, I'll try to do that within the next half hour or so before I need to feed my baby. Okay,
Alrighty.
I think that's
Awesome.
it. Thanks,
Well, thank
guys.
you.
Yep.
Nice meeting y'all.
Do you guys want to do this again just next Thursday, same time? Or is there a better time for everybody?
Thursdays work
Thursday
for
is
me,
good for
but
me.
Yeah, it's good.
so Thursdays at 6:30.
Okay, that works for me. Okay, we'll see you guys next week.
Okay,
Alrighty. Bye.
See ya.